And essentially, whoever finishes in front of the other is the champion here in 2017. Strickland GMC Pace Truck will lead them down the back stretch, the final points feature of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, why not get up on your feet and wave these drivers on as they get ready for 25 laps of battle. They are 4 wide and fancy for you, the fans. This is the Cool Kids Ice and Water Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars. Congratulations, Lynn Morrissey of Kitchener, who won tonight's 50-50. The field comes underneath the white flag. Next time by, we're going to go green flag racing, 25 laps the distance on Epic Racewear Championship night. 2x2, 9 rows of beautifully prepared sprint cars ready to come to life. Tyler Hendrick, Mikey Krutchka on the front row. Kyle McKenzie has the double greens in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, you came looking for a show. Well, here you go. Let's end all the anticipation as we bring to you our epic feature presentation. They fire it off into corners 1 and 2, and Mikey Krutchka goes to the top of the board. He'll skip by Tyler Hendricks.
Travis Cunningham heads off to the pits. His night is done early. We got a problem up in 3 and 4.
As Cole McDonald regroups, he'll head it back down the front stretch. Mike Krutchka leads over Tyler Hendricks, and D-Dubs Dylan Westbrook doing what he needs to do right now to win the title.
Krutchka out in front. Slide job by Dylan Westbrook in front of Tyler Hendricks. Lee Winger in the 2 machine limps his way into the pits.
Through 3 and 4, Mikey Krutchka works off the 4th corner and troubles up in corner number 2, and the red flag will come out. One over on its side.
That's a gentle rollover. I believe, is that the 0 car?
I was just about to say, I believe it's Cole McDonald that's gotten over on its side there in corner number 2, so the safety crew gets there. Good job by all the drivers to woe up in time.
10-4, guys. Cole McDonald on the side here in turn number 2. They'll work quickly to get him back on all 4 wheels. I don't see any fluid leaking out. The fire crew seems to be fairly at rest here as far as this. They'll take a moment to get Cole McDonald back on all 4 wheels, and we should be able to push these guys off shortly.
So Dylan Westbrook asserted himself early. Mikey Krutchka looking good out in front, but Westbrook drove the way Dylan Westbrook always drives, and that's flat out, smooth, get to the front. You could almost see Jimmy Hoopinen taking his time. Let things sort out and then battle it out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with either of those strategies, but I don't think we can be surprised at the same time.
No, not at all. And kind of what we expected here. Dylan Westbrook got back on track last week, picking up the win.
Well, guys, Cole McDonald out of the car here under his own power with the helmet off, and he's got a lot of damage on the rear end of this car. Cole, what happened here in turn number 2?
It got a little loose, and it just spun out, I guess. I don't know.
Tough break for Cole. He's trying to get his feet wet here in the 360s. Not the way he needs to get this done. They'll take this Core Pack 0C back to the pit area.
I don't think there'll be a lot of extensive damage to that race car, Clint. I mean, that was a pretty lazy tip over there. So, and unfortunately, that's one of the ways they learn how to do this. You know, you have to go through these experiences to see the consequences. And interesting philosophy that he brings to the racetrack. But when his car is on, when he is on, he's among the best.
Oh, he is a very exciting driver to watch. And he's looking for his first win of the season. He'll get on the throttle, and we're back at it. Green in the air. Krutchka, Westbrook lead them down the front stretch.
Great start for Mikey Krutchka. Dylan Westbrook up to the task. He's right there with him, hooping and back in the 5th spot.
And feeling some pressure from Scott Kruder, who looks to the outside of the 14H as they work it off the corner. Great battle there, 4th, 5th, and 6th with Jake Brown, Jim Hoopinen, and Scott Kruder.
Jake Brown getting some great bite through the middle of the corner. Now Kruder fires that car to the inside. He'll slide up the banking, and Hoopinen will go back to the bottom.
Mikey Krutchka continuing to lead over Dylan Westbrook, a couple of car lengths back. Jake Brown now moves into 3rd as he gets by Tyler Hendricks. And Scott Kruder has worked his way by Jim Hoopinen for 5th. But here comes Hoopinen back.
Hoopinen goes back around the high side. They close in on Tyler Hendricks. Dylan Westbrook trying to make a move on Mikey Krutchka, but couldn't get up in front of the 0-1 coming off the corner. He'll try again in 3 and 4. Now he'll get up in front of the 0-1.
And here comes Krutchka right back on the bottom side. Slides up, doesn't have the room. He'll tuck in line in 2nd.
No, the bite wasn't there for Krutchka. Whoa, we've got one up off the racetrack.
Wow.
Oh,
wow, how did Ryan Turner save that car from hitting the hay bales to the entry of the pits? Good bit of driving.
Looks like John Burbridge Sr. is pulled off to the infield in that 21 machine. I'm still reeling from that 91 and the commitment to stay on the racetrack.
What a job there is Dylan Westbrook now pulling away from Mikey Krutchka in the 2nd spot. Jake Brown up there in 3rd. Look who's into 4th. He's worked his way back by Kruder. It's Jim Hoopinen.
Hooping into 4th, and now Dylan Westbrook dealing with some lap traffic in that 47. Remember, what's bit him in the last few weeks is mechanical failure. He's had lots of speed in that race car, just hasn't been able to stick around to the end of the race. So this story is long but over, Greg.
Yeah, 10 laps will go up on the board, 15 to go. Dylan Westbrook's your leader. 2nd at the line right now, Mikey Krutchka. 3rd, making the challenge for 2nd is Jake Brown. 4th is now Scott Kruder again. 5th, that is Jim Hoopinen. 6th is Tyler Hendricks. 7th, Corey Turner. 8th, all the way from the back right now is Mitch Brown. 9th is Ryan Turner, and 10th is Chris Steele.
And Jake Brown and Mikey Krutchka just had a high-speed whizzing contest, and Krutchka said, nuh-uh. That is not a slide job. I'm still here.
And now Kruder slips in front of Jake Brown as they go down off of corner 3 and 4. Kruder clears. Jake Brown now sets his sights on Krutchka.
Kruder's been lightning fast in that 49, and Jake Brown, whatever happened in that move, whether it's his mojo or something with the car, we got contact and debris down the backstretch. Just coming off a 2, and Westbrook just drove over, but it looks like they're all driving over it.
So your leader works off of corner number 4, and the caution now will fly.
That, I believe, is a chunk of front wing just coming out of turn number 2.
That's exactly it, Adam. It looks like the sideboard off one of the cars out there. Can't tell who it is just yet.
Well, I saw a couple
left
of
front of Tyler Hendricks' nose wing is missing.
Did you see Jake Brown try to slide Mikey Krutchka, but he hadn't gotten past Krutchka, so he went up in front of him to the outside, and Krutchka went to a groove that's not even a groove on the racetrack and drove back around the outside of him. Way through this race, 13 laps down, 12 laps to go. Lots can happen in that time. But Dylan Westbrook about to get back on the throttle, and Mikey Krutchka has to figure out a way to get through these 3-lap cars in a hurry.
Back to the green flag, we're underway as Dylan Westbrook will lead them down the front stretch. Krutchka and Kruder will try to make quick work of these lap cars. Oh, nearly gets into the 0-1.
Man, oh man, Krutchka's had a tough time fighting off dirty sliders tonight. Here goes hooping into the inside of Brown.
And he will work by the Little Ben 110, now set his sights on Kruder. Meanwhile, at the front DW, Dylan Westbrook has pulled away.
Well, Westbrook in clean air is just bad fast. As Kruder and Krutchka having a great battle for 2nd.
So they still try to work around the lap cars of Jamie Turner and Steve Lyons. Steve holding his own right now as Kruder looks to the inside of Jamie Turner off of corner number 4. Krutchka back there in 3rd. 4th right now is Hoopin, and 5th Jake Brown.
Well, it took them a long time to get to that slow traffic in the first place, so the slow traffic isn't all that slow. But Dylan Westbrook is lightning quick, and he is out in front by more than a straightaway.
Good comeback run by Mitch Brown, who started at the back in this one, had problems in his qualifying heat, and now he challenges Jake Brown for that top 5 position. There he is. He's into 5th now.
Mitch Brown and Jake Brown right behind Hoopanen and Krutschka, duking it out for 3rd. Kruder still trying to get around Steve Lyons as they go down the back straightaway, and laps are winding down. 6 laps to go.
And Dylan Westbrook will work around Curtis Gartley, nearly a half of a track lead right now over Scott Kruder. 3rd place is a 3-car battle. They're 3 wide, put Mitch Brown up to 3rd.
And that's Brown, Krutschka, Hoopanen, and Brown, a 4-car battle for the 3rd spot, and they are using every lane on this Ohsweken Speedway.
4 more trips around for D-Dubs. Dylan Westbrook as he leads and tries to work around Chris Steele and Tyler Hendricks. Scott Kruder crosses the line in 2nd. 3rd right now, Mitch Brown. 4th is Mikey Krutschka. 5th, Jim Hoopanen. 6th is Jake Brown. 7th right now is Ryan Turner. Corey Turner 8th. 9th is Chris Steele, and 10th Tyler Hendricks, and the leader right behind the 10th place car.
And look at Krutschka and Brown dancing all around the Steve Lyons 9 machine. They have lost track of Hoopanen. Hoopanen already got around the 9 car, and he's pulled away by a few car lengths. 2 laps to go.
Westbrook already down the back stretch, and this time by he will see the white flag as he catches a big pack of lapped cars, but he's 1 lap away from his first ever championship. Down the backstretch, the final time. Lap cars in front, a half a track lead. He'll work it through 3 and off of corner 4. Your 2017 champion for the Cool Kids Ice and Water Corpac Sprints is Dylan Westbrook. 2nd place at the line will be the straight shooter Scott Kruder. Mitch Brown, phenomenal run, comes up to the 3rd position. 4th at the line will be Jim Hoopanen, and 5th will be Mikey Krutschka. So we'll go down trackside and talk with our top 3 here for the 360 Sprints. Up to the top wing, your 2017 champion, D-Dubs Dylan Westbrook. He was ready to celebrate quickly out of the car. Dylan, all you really had to do was just do what you've done all season to win the championship, but it's a lot of thoughts up here in the head that can really mess things up, and somehow you pulled through.
Yeah, before the feature, I was just kind of going through my head kind of where I had to finish, and I knew I only had to beat Hoopanen to win the championship, but that's probably almost the most nervous I've ever been for a race.
8 wins on the year, and to come so close to not winning the championship really shows you that consistency can bite you.
Oh, yeah, and I thought we were kind of good when we were 44 points ahead, and then that one week when we blew up 2 motors, that really messed us up, but came back good, and getting the win for tonight and really helped out getting the points lead back.
Real dream season for you. Who would you like to thank for getting you here?
Really got to thank Glenn for supplying me with the car, all my crew, family, sponsors, just everyone who helps out and gets me here every week.
There you have it, your 2017 champion, D-Dubs, Dylan Westbrook. 2nd place, Scott Kruder comes home with a good performance here tonight, but Dylan was checked out.
Yeah, we unfortunately never had, with that restart there, I wasn't too thrilled to see the lap cars there, but that's, that is what it is. So that let him get back out there. I had to battle Krutschka there. We had a good race going on, so it was great. Past cars, had a lot of fun. Love coming up here.
Yeah, you're always so good here. I'm sure we'll see you for the Nationals.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be here for the Nationals, and hopefully we got to park this thing here one of these days. We're getting close. I got to thank the Hoddocks for putting me in the car. Casey's Truck Salvage, Merzak's, Fiberworks. So everybody that makes this possible.
Straight shooter Scott Kruder comes home second here tonight. And we'll catch up with downtown Mitch Brown. And, well, Mitch, third, maybe not what you wanted, but that was a good rally race for you because you came from the back. Troubles in the heats. What happened there?
Yeah, just the good old Ohsweken clay got the better of the body panels, and we're starting at the back. No, that was fun. So it's good to go forward. I haven't been down here. This is a cool pad. Frick, they did nice work down here, didn't they?
Who would you like to thank for the top three?
Just Jason. Everything's done. His car is awesome, and obviously Burger Barn, Aiken Motors, Ace One, my dad, my brother. Frick, three-man band. We get it done.
There you have it downtown. Mitch Brown comes home with a third-place finish here tonight. So that will wrap it up down here in Victory Lane. And we want to thank Epic Racewear for presenting tonight's championship night. All of our champions, again, will be adorned with brand new